Yes, people, what is going on? The big news, hence I'm wearing my Chelsea goalkeeper top today. Edouard Mendy to Chelsea is confirmed. Frank Lampard confirmed that he was having a medical at the training ground during his press conference earlier on, and it's done and dusted. Thank God for that. Thank God. Is he going to be ready in time to play for Barnsley? Probably not, no. But we've got a decent goalkeeper going forward. You saw the video I made about Kepa. I wasn't happy with him at all. I really am happy now that Edouard Mendy is coming in. But there was also a lot else to take into account as well. Let's very quickly just talk about Mendy before we go on to other stuff. 22 million from Rennes, which is awesome. Petr Cech had an absolutely huge part to play in it, and Lampard said that he was vital. When you have one of the best goalkeepers ever in your ranks, you have to be able to make the most of it. So yeah, it's an absolutely brilliant buy for us. 5-year deal. Is he going to replace Kepa? Kepa and him now both have the same amount of time in their contract. So unfortunately, it is likely that even Edouard Mendy in a few years could move on. As likely it is that Kepa will move on. I think realistically, though, we all know that Kepa's going to be the one to move on come 2 years, maybe 3 years' time, depending on who we can get rid of him to. But it's part of the way towards where Chelsea want to be. Decent goalkeeper. If we can pick him up now, and for all we know, look, I mean, he's 22 million. Is he going to be world elite? Who knows? Who knows? But at 22 million, it's well worth the risk. The guy's 27, I believe, might be 28. No more than that, though. He's got an amount of experience, not an excessive amount, shall we say, not anything that we're too much to worry about because of an age thing or whatever, but goalkeepers can play in their 40s really, definitely late 30s, so we could have Edouard Mendy as our goalkeeper for at least maybe in the next 10 years or so, depending on how it goes for him, so I'm really happy about that. Let's go into what else was said in the press conference though as well. Ben Chilwell is going to be in the squad tomorrow for the Barnsley game, and I'm absolutely buzzing for it. Thiago Silva, who is actually I think just doing a press conference at the moment, or for the moment for you, he's later on for me, I think he's doing a press conference at the moment. He's going to be in the squad as well, depending on how many minutes he gets. Frank's going to make up that decision. I think what he means by that is I think Thiago Silva is expected to play on Saturday against West Brom. Obviously Christensen got sent off, so doesn't want to give him a full 90 minutes to get him under his belt, or does he want to bring him off the bench? I think it's a little bit of a strange one. One of the things he did definitely say though, Frank, is that Ben Chilwell is in the squad, Thiago Silva is in the squad, and he also said this game is for the first team. There's not going to be any youngsters really playing. He might have one or two that kind of fill in, but it's going to be for the first team. We need the fitness, we need the minutes, we need to get better. And a game against Barnsley, look, it should be straightforward enough. Of course, it's a cup game, so you can never tell. Should be straightforward enough. When we've got some big names going to be in the squad for sure, then we're going to be able to make the most of it. So, do I think the likes of Timo Werner plays? Maybe not. Kai Havertz potentially might come off the bench. I think Dave will probably play. Alonso or Emerson will play. I think Ben Chilwell is a debate whether he starts or not. I reckon he has the ability to, but I think he might try and nurture him a little bit more. Either way, I think Ben Chilwell doesn't get 90 minutes. That's just a personal opinion. Caballero's going to go and goal. That was already confirmed. Thiago Silva looks like he's going to start alongside probably Tomori. I think they'll probably want to rest Zuma. Might even play Rudiger, but I doubt that. Like I said, we could see a really nice combination of Thiago Silva and Tomori, which would be interesting to see. I'll be really interested about that. Midfield, you know, do you play Kante? Do you play Kovacic? Do you play Jorginho? For me, I'd probably play Jorginho because this isn't a game where they're really going to get at him or anything. So I'll probably make the most of him and keep the other two for the league game. Yeah, you've got so many options. Giroud, Tammy, which one's going to play up top? Callum Hudson-Odoi's got to come in. Mount will probably play as well because we all know how much Frank absolutely adores him. So it's a really good situation for Chelsea to be in. The other thing that he said in this is, we haven't mentioned, of course, Hakim Ziyech. He is not going to be ready, may be ready for West Brom, and the same thing with Pulisic as well. Pulisic looks like he's going to be ready for West Brom. Hakim Ziyech is a could be, couldn't be. Either way, he's probably got a week out or so and be ready to go after that. So I'm really looking forward to that, I must be honest. I believe, and I may be wrong in this, but I believe we've also got the game against Tottenham coming out very, very soon as well in the League Cup. So maybe we see Hakim Ziyech playing in that. We also have Malang Sarr, who's actually not yet gone on loan, which could be really interesting to see if he's involved in the squad or not. Not too sure. Don't think he will be, but again, I could be very easily proved wrong. it's a very nice time for Chelsea at the moment. It's a very, very nice time for Chelsea, and the press conference massively confirmed a lot of that. So this is going to be a game for the first team. We're not going to see a load of youngsters like we saw maybe last year against Grimsby when we played them. Barnsley and Grimsby are two different calibre of teams as well, so Barnsley should not be taken lightly at all. So yeah, no, using this as a really good opportunity. Frank has said this is a really good opportunity for the first team to play and to get a kind of bit of continuity together, a little bit of match fitness, and not do anything stupid really. So Ben Chilwell coming in at some point, he will be involved because he has to get the minutes involved, and I'm really looking forward to that. Azpilicueta is going to be back, which is awesome. I love Dave. So yeah, really happy to see him, and of course Thiago Silva being integrated. It's just a really nice time to be a Chelsea fan at the moment. Of course, yes, the game against Liverpool is a bit, I mean, it is what it is. Unfortunately, we lost, but you know, you need to build back up from there. If we manage to go and, you know, put a few past Barnsley, hopefully, touch wood, then great. If not, we still got to get the three. We still got to go through. We still got to get the big game likelihood against Tottenham next week or the week after, whenever it is. So yeah, it's just a really good opportunity for Chelsea to play some decent football, not at a friendly level because that's all out the window now. All these games matter, and we have to have that killer edge. But it's a really good opportunity for Chelsea to play some football in an important game. Let's be honest, Frank wants to win silverware. We all want to win silverware. I think that's a sign of a good season for us. If we can get top four, again, getting closer to the champions, whoever it be, and get a piece of silverware, we're making steps in the right direction. I think it's a massive game tomorrow for many, many reasons. We need to get, I was going to say 3 points, and we need to qualify, we need to go through, and we need to look convincing doing it as well, because we do need a little bit of a confidence boost. Because we didn't play that well against Brighton, but we got 3 points. Obviously, Liverpool game, it is what it is. So yeah, to go through is vitally important. To obviously head towards the ambition of a piece of silverware, and you know, just get a bit of morale going as well, because this is a first team game, as he has kept banging on about, and I've kept banging on about, but we do need to get the kind of familiarity in there, because it's a very new look team, let's be honest with ourselves. Are we going to see Giroud? Are we going to see Tammy? That's going to be a massive debate, but then we are definitely going to see the likes of Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell, and some other familiar faces that we haven't seen in a while. Other than that, there's not really a great deal to report, so I'm going to end this video here. Thank you all for watching. If you are new around here, please do make sure you like, share and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a live stream for the Barnsley game tomorrow, so please do check that out, and I'm also available on Super Chat. I have got to pay, unfortunately, to the right to watch the game, so I can live stream it for you. So any Super Chats would be absolutely massively appreciated during the live stream tomorrow, or if you're watching the premiere for this, you can do it right now. But yeah, anything would be absolutely massively appreciated. All your questions will be answered on there as well, as always. But for now, take care, stay safe, up the Chelsea, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you back here for loads more Chelsea content. Come on, you Blue Boys!